Hello guys, Sergeant Ambrosia here, coming back from Lucidity. So guys, as you would have seen in the previous episode, we built this amazing little wee horse stable thing here in our base, and I'm really starting to be pleased how this has turned out. Now, Farlap has a home. Now if you guys don't know, there are a couple of Aussie guys here on the server, and me being a Kiwi, it's a bit of a running joke, the name Farlap the horse. But anyway, I've gone ahead and put this beautiful little roof on here. I've kind of switched up a few textures with some dark oak, some spruce, and a few other bits and pieces. But anyway, this is not the point of today's episode. The point of today's episode is to basically show you guys what we have been doing. So as you know, our nether is going to be reset when 1.16 comes out, but in the meantime, we've actually reset the end. Not because we've run out of end cities or anything like that, but because the new guys on the server like myself can, fight an end dragon without being, we can have the joy of fighting an end dragon. But the end dragon has been defeated. Sadly, I was not there for that. I believe that was done by Wandle and DixieRose. But I'm sure there's going to be a video out on her channel later on. But myself, Wandle, and TeakIvy, we've done quite a lot of work here in the nether. So this is where we spawn in, and if we come this way, we're going to go down to the end farm that we built. Now the end farm has been sponsored by Gumby Corp and Ambro Corp, and it was built by myself, Wandle, and Teak, and this is a community-based farm. So let's just jump down. Like so. We are flying, so that is good, and this place does look fantastic, and it is so fast. We get so many Enderman spawns. So basically, whoa, we're gonna Enderman after us. Basically how this works is there's an Endermite in there, and this is amazing. And there's actually so many Endermen that will fall down here that they actually start to mob cram, which is awesome. But we can go ahead and kind of get all of our XP and ender pearls that are necessary from that. But as you see, we don't actually need any levels, because I have done a fair bit of enchanting. Not enchanting, I've been AFK for an incredibly long time down at the gold farm, which is awesome, and I'll show you guys the richities that we got from that later on, which is fantastic. As well as we've been doing quite a session of mining. So actually, let's go here. There's an ender chest here. We can go ahead and show you guys. Look at that. We have 30 diamond blocks and almost 4 stacks of gold blocks. Now, my goal before the end of the series, no, not before the end of the series, before the nether resets, is that we need to have a shulker box full of gold blocks. Now that does seem like a lot, but I think that is quite achievable with just, nice solid long AFK sessions. So now I'm thinking, obviously, over here, back at our base now, we have these bees. Now the story to be how I got these bees, they're all named Timmy. I've gone ahead and named all of our bees Timmy the bees. Timmy and Timmy. We do have a third bee, he's probably in one of these guys here, but we need to breed these guys up and actually make ourselves a automatic honey farm. Now I have an idea in mind for a nice build, which I think I'm going to put up over here. So I'm going to have to go ahead, clear out a fair chunk of this space over here, so we can go ahead and put some bits and pieces down in here. But, I must say that Enderman farm, it's amazing. It does the job. I did time it, and you can get level 30, from 0 to level 30 enchanted with none of your full mending equipment on in 1 minute and 15 seconds. So, like, that's ridiculous. There's a couple of these stumps around here from me getting leaves. Yeah, so, that's ridiculous. 1 minute and 15 seconds, and you have full, complete level 30. So, if you do want me to do a tutorial on how to work that Enderman farm, we can go ahead and do that as well, because it's super simple. The only annoying thing I would have said was actually getting the Endermite, from an ender pearl, and it took us a lot of ender pearls to actually get the endermite to spawn. But once he did, I killed him with my thorns on my armor, and I got yelled at by Wandle, which was kind of fun. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and clean out some area here, and then we can start looking at building this beautiful little aviary that I've kind of got in mind here, kind of up in this area. I think I do want to leave these big trees in and around, but yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Rightio, progress has been made, and I'm rather happy how this is turning out. Now, I was originally going to go with a brick-like structure, kind of something similar to what we've done over here for our stables. which this place is looking amazing, but I've decided to switch it up again and go kind of with a little bit of a medieval design here. Now this is actually based off a design from Grian, I believe in her, no, I can't remember, he built something similar to this a little while back, but yeah, we're going to be changing up the design a little bit in the future. But I just wanted to head over to the shopping district, because guys, we have a winner of the game of life and death, and that is Joshsparsholt. So congratulations to Josh for winning that. Now I did mention that we were going to be having a duel to the death for the final two winners, but oh, what is this? Oh, Giffo's opening a new shop. So I did mention that we were going to be having a duel to the death for the final of the game of life and death, but I believe that just due to people not being able to coordinate very well, or actually no, that is not the case, but due to the fact that, you know, there's just so many different time zones here, we've decided to kind of pull the plug on it just a little bit here and make it a little bit easier upon everyone else. So I'm going to go ahead, guys, remove this, and then kind of reset up the land here, and maybe we could put the diamonds on a little throne so that Josh could come and collect them at a later date when he is available to. But it is over, finally, so which means we can actually go back to our regular skin, which I haven't put on yet, but yeah, it's done, which is kind of interesting. It was a nice bit of entertainment for everyone on the server, I believe, you know. Right, guys, so that has been taken down the building, and we've gone ahead and put the diamonds there for Josh to come and collect. I have messaged him on Discord, so he knows that he is more than welcome to come and collect them. There's 18 diamond blocks there, guys, so that is quite a winning. So I wanted to head back over to our base and continue work on, actually, while I'm here I need to get some glass from the glass store, but I wanted to continue some work on to our honey farm there. Now I'm probably going to finish most of it off camera, but 3 stacks should be enough. I wanted to finish it most off on camera, but yeah, I think after I finish the building off, we're going to go ahead and actually start installing our hives. Now I think that's going to be rather cool. I haven't actually worked with bees before, so this is going to be new to me, so I'm guessing I'm going to have to look up a tutorial on El Mango or something like that. I'm sure he has an amazing tutorial. Oh god, look at how awesome our barge looks. I still need to do some work to this. I don't really have any plans in mind for it, but you know, this area is really starting to take some shape. So guys, I'm going to go ahead, finish off this, and we could go ahead and then jump back into building, and then our bees. Oh, actually, just while we're here, we can probably go ahead and breed up our bees a little bit. So let's go get some flowers. Here we go, come on. Oh no, they've got back inside. Come on! Come out. Oh, look at them, they're dripping with honey. Okay, so, yeah, finish that, and then we'll be right back. So guys, it is the next day from the previous clip, and we've done a fair bit of AFKing, as you can see. We've got a lot of levels. Most importantly, our honey farm is up and operational. So, now, it was a bit frustrating because I actually killed the bees, Timmies that we had in the location under the tree over here. Now, I'm not entirely too sure how I did that, but I think it probably has something to do with my armor or has thorns on it. So, I mean, that's not good, but yeah, that happened. So, I had to do the rather long process, actually, of spawning trees, or bone mealing trees here. I've got this nice big oak tree, which is kind of nice. I think this one here is going to stay. But I finally got a beehive and got them into here. It was quite simple. Once we got the bees, it was quite simple to get them in. But now these cells are all operational. Now this is El Mango's design. As you see, we are producing honey. We have 60 honey blocks already, and that's probably about like 5 or 6 hours worth of 5 to 6 hours worth of AFKing there. Which, I mean, it's not terrible, but hey, we don't need a lot of honey blocks. But you know, these guys, they're doing their thing in here. Let's go and actually breed up a couple bees while we're in here. May as well. Come on, guys. Get firewise. There we go. Let's actually breed up maybe another couple of more bees. Come on, guys. Where are you? Where are you? There we go. There we go. There we go. Those guys are gonna do it, and we got heaps of bees. We don't have enough yet to fill up all the chests, but we are producing honey, which is awesome. So now I've got an idea for a bit of a next project over here. Now we do need to start producing rockets and becoming a little bit more self-sufficient with our rocket use, because hang on, I just realised my sound is off. There we go. I've used a lot of rockets here on the server, getting around. Basically, my base isn't too terribly far away, but I use probably like 4 rockets, which is probably a bit extreme, but that's what happens. Use a lot of rockets. So we need to start the process of a creeper farm. Now, I'm thinking actually a good spot to have a large mob farm would possibly be over these ways. I'm not too sure if I want to build it down on bedrock level. I mean, I believe it is more efficient if we have it down on bedrock, but Alternatively, we could even actually turn the inside of our pontoon here into a mob farm. It won't be the most efficient, it just needs to be a creeper farm. So I might actually look into that. I need to get some cats, but I mean, this place is looking amazing. Ooh, it's looking amazing. Oh, actually, on a side note, I'm lazy and haven't finished my auto smelter yet, so I had to set up this hickory thing here to get all of my glass bottles. Ended up kind of getting angry at it and going ahead, and now these are all filled with glass bottles. Well, most of them anyway. So we've got a good storage worth of glass bottles. I think this is about 4 or 5 shulker boxes worth of glass bottles. So it's quite a large amount, and it took me a bit of time to get. Okay, guys, so it's been we've done Okay, guys, we're starting back off over in the honey farm, and look at how much honey we have. Oh my god, we have so much honey. So let's go ahead and convert this into honey blocks, and take all the bottles back and restock up top. So guys, I've been doing a bit of live streaming. If you want to catch my live streams, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because we've done quite a bit of work on them, and I wanted to thank, in particular, Nightstar for coming along and sitting in the live stream, and a couple of other you guys. It was amazing to, for you guys to be there. So, I'll show you what we've done on the live stream. I just want to get these glass bottles in there like that. Excellentus. So let's go back over to the main central hub here downstairs, and we've done a lot of work. Still haven't completed that yet, that's a work in progress, but if we come down here you may notice there is another pathway off the end. And, So, I built a TNT, not a TNT, a gunpowder farm, or creeper farm I should be saying, and it's in here, and this is amazing. As you see, it's doing quite well. We have 3, 4 in there at the moment. I've actually, oh no, it's 5, 6 in there. There we go. It's quite a few creepers that are actually starting to spawn now, because I ran up and around it. I've started lighting up quite a few of the caves as I come across them in this direction. I found one, I dug a big hole up here somewhere. Up in here, there we go. And there was a big huge mine shaft, so I went down through that, lit up the whole mine shaft, and that seems to have upgraded. But I need to go through and, you know, I really like how this turned out. We got a few sea lanterns, some magenta glass. This looks really, really cool. When the creepers go in there, they die on magma blocks. You might be able to hear there is minecarts in there. It's the most annoying sound in the world, but I mean, there's nothing we can really do about it unless we have a minecart on a track, but I mean, even then it makes the same sound. So that comes through on a ice road, which goes over the top. Actually, hang on, if we go back through here, through the wall again. Yeah, so that goes up here, zoinks up there, across there to the other side where it's just into a hopper collection system, which I think that should be fast enough, because it's not like we have a huge amount of drops. As well, I need to spider-proof this, because it's a little bit annoying. Spiders spawn up there, and then they climb up the walls and end up on the roof, and it's annoying. But anyway, that's amazing, and I'm really happy with how this has turned out. But on this side, I think we might actually build another one at some point in the future. So I've mirrored the same design here with the glass in behind there. You can't really see it, but it is magenta glass, and this is all spawn-proof in here. And it looks amazing. moving on from that, so then the ice road comes yoinking across here, down the back here into just a simple hopper chain. And as you see, we have a decent amount of gunpowder just starting to come in already. So this is going to sort out our rocket needs. Obviously, in order to make rockets, we need sugarcane. And now I have a feeling that we could potentially turn this into the sugarcane farm. Even though we have mentioned about doing more of the stuff. What is it? Kelp? Yeah, so I think we are probably going to go with that, actually putting a huge sugarcane farm in there, or alternatively we could put another sugarcane farm down in this area. I might have to jump into a creative world actually, and maybe we could do one that is on a diagonal, and then make use of this space. So then maybe we, I don't know, so then maybe we have all of our rockets and stuff being produced in the one area, which I think could be kind of cool. Oh look, there's three creepers at once. Creepers. But I need to go through and put some carpets upstairs there so that the what do you call them, spiders can't spawn. And this is quite effective. So that's just a magma block system. Up top you may be able to hear there are cats and minecarts, which is fabulous. They do the job, and scaring the creepers. As you see over here, we got some kitty cats as well. Got some kitty cats, yeah. Yeah, so as well, a special thank you to Nightstar in the live stream. He decided he named our dog for us. She is now named Sasha. If we go upstairs here, she should be sitting up here unless Teak has trolled me again. No, here she is. Sasha! There we go. So thank you to Nightstar, and also thank you for dropping it on the stream. Alright guys, so now that we've got our creeper farm in and it is activated and it is working, I just realised I do not have any sounds on. We're starting to get a fair decent amount of gunpowder, which is awesome, so I'm going to have to do a fair AFK session in here so we can get our stocks of gunpowder up, which obviously when 1.16 comes out, we are going to be using TNT to go into the nether, so we can go ahead and mine a crap ton of netherite. But anyway, I've decided we're going to be finishing off this. Now, I did originally decide that I was going to use Teak's redstone shop and get him to finish this for me, but I think actually instead of using our flying machine up here, we're going to be using, so I'm going to go ahead and gut all this out. We're actually going to be using Etho's design. I think it was in his episode, the Bamboozler, so we're going to go ahead and build a couple of them up here. So now the plan with that being is I want to take the items down to the end here. So there is a comparator there which is giving the signal from the fuel input from the hopper. Now what I would like to do is have a couple of these bamboozlers set up in this back area over here, which we're going to go ahead and mine out. So I need to mine out a 16 tall area, get a whole bunch of resources together, and then we're going to put a huge chest around this side. We're probably going to be looking at 18 double chests, which is a huge amount of resources that's going to go into that. Good thing we have a wood farm. And then also on this side we're going to be looking at doing another 18 chest array, as well as having 2 of the Etho bamboozlers running in on this side here. So we're going to have one bamboozler here, one on this side, and then when that comparator down the end there gets flipped, then it is going to start a piston clock that is going to operate a dispenser, and it's going to super quickly speedy jump all of the resources out and into here. Actually, maybe we could even fit it into the space here, maximizing space. I think we'll do that. So guys, I'm gonna have to do that off camera, and we'll come back with that in the next episode, getting it all set up, and yeah, we can go ahead and do that. So anyway guys, if you have enjoyed, please do consider subscribing. Currently at the time of recording, I'm 4 subscribers away from 100, which is absolutely amazing, because you know, I don't YouTube for, you know, I YouTube because I enjoy it, and you know, I'm learning new editing techniques, which you guys will hopefully see coming up relatively soon. I've got a really cool story idea which we're going to be doing, and hopefully you guys will like that too, which is utilizing green screen, which is fabulous, and that's something new that I'm obviously learning, and hopefully you guys can learn something from that too. So anyway guys, peace out, and we'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.